When it was these people's turn to go to college, and when it was their opportunity to go to the University of California, they went practically for free. But how come when it's our turn, it costs $13,000 with the potential of going up to $22,000? So, all the students up here, let's make a promise to ourselves. I think I see some future legislators and maybe a future governor here. When it's our turn to lead the state, let's show a little bit more compassion to the next generation. Let's commit to a state that fully funds the University of California, a state that honors the master plan for higher education, and a state that votes its values with its budget. And thank you for this opportunity to speak.
We not only see our school, but we see our friends, our communities, and we see people individually affected by the lack of access and affordability at our institution of higher learning. The reason that students come to the University of California is for a world-class education that is accessible and affordable. It is a crime that banks are making record-setting profits when students have record-setting debt.
This state has a revenue problem. We simply don't have enough money to fund our priorities, higher education being at the top of that list. So we are calling for things like a progressive tax measure in 2012. We're calling for things like the reform of Proposition 13 to return billions of dollars back to state coffers and ultimately back to higher education. And we know that when we do these things and when we have more revenue, we can finally see a solution to this budget crisis and to higher education being affordable and accessible once again.
I want to speak from the heart with you. I've been at Berkeley for 40 years, been on the faculty of the Department of Political Science. I arrived in 1971. I'm now in the senior administration, trying to wrestle with the difficult trade-offs that we face every day. It breaks my heart to see what has happened to the master plan for higher education, to community college education, the Cal State system, and the UC system as a result of the budgetary travails and the budgetary gridlock that have gripped this state. I've seen the beauty of higher education in this state. I've seen what it means to the people of this state to not only educate a broad citizenry, but give them a top quality education, and then see them become the drivers of innovation. And California became as powerful an economy as it has become, and as vibrant a society as it became, only because it had these engines of education and upward mobility that kept refeeding the innovative creativity and energy of this state. It is a beautiful thing to have observed for 40 years how this community college system and CSU system and UC system created together the glory of this state. It takes 100 years to build that. It takes 10 years to destroy it. Please, whatever it takes, please don't let it be destroyed. Thank you.
The structure of our government right now is not enabling us, and I mean the legislature, Californians, you, everyone, to be able to support our education system, and I'm talking more than just higher ed, I'm talking our K through 12, our community college, our education system, in the way that I think you deserve and all of Californians want. And certainly it's appropriate to put pressure on people like myself because, yes, I did support a budget that cut higher education and that cut K through 12, but I also have a constitutional mandate to balance a budget. And there's only so much money. I'm not allowed to go into deficit. I'm not allowed to print money. So until we fully understand what are the constraints each of us operate under and how we got to break those constraints to achieve what we want, which is the appropriate funding for our basic services in California and our education system, which is what gives us the economic strength. California can't be the 7th largest economy in the world on any given day unless we have the brilliance of all of you and an education system that supports it.